I'm a slacker and don't have anything pre-prepared, so we are live now, I believe. And I am going to share this to Facebook and all that such so that everyone else will know that I'm live. But happy Valentine's Day. This is a story about heartbreak today. I got some stuffs I'm going to share with you. It was really disappointing. What can I say about it that won't give it away right away, maybe, I guess? How the heck do I do this thing? How do I do anything? Okay. There we go. It shows that I'm going live. I'm going to share. I'm going to copy that link. Boom, bang, bang. I'm just going to post. I'm not even going to give it a freaking disclaimer. Click the link. It's not spam. Where's the other place? Boom. Hey guys, I'm streaming now. That's what I put. I feel like I should get a camera like here instead of like way up there. But I think this is the better angle. I think it's good for the lighting that I'm blocking with some other piece of equipment. That might be a little better. I don't know. But okay. I also have to download some stuffs here so I can show you, and I should be able to just pop it right up. Let me see, getting this going. Drop that down. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of my whole setup and everything here. There's not really a whole lot of Valentine's Day themed, I guess, today. More so of a story I'll tell about my heartbreak. I've put in so much work into this, and it all went to shit. All right, so did I send it to myself? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay, so I spent all last weekend. Was it last weekend? I think it was last weekend. So I spent last weekend. My tank's been looking like junk, and hey, what's going on, Aqua Garden? Just in time for story time. I was just saying I finally got around to cleaning my tank. Essentially, it's a short version, but I got around to cleaning my tank, right? And the Frag Farmers Market is coming up soon, so I just wanted to get everything looking good, nice and clean. And I've been slacking forever, and I was like, you know what? When I do it, I'll do a whole big revamp. I'll like I took all the pumps out. I used the what is it? Ceche dissolving chemical for getting like the coralline algae and stuff off. Let me see. I'll pull up I don't even think I have any recent pictures of it. Not that I'm gonna dig up right now. But yeah, so I did the clean. I took all the rock out. I had a bunch of fish in there. I had like some. I ended up finding my pistol shrimp. I thought my pistol shrimp was gone. That sucker was like way, way, way deep under rock and sand, and he had a whole little house down there. But I took all the rock out. I took all the sand out. I completely scrubbed the dang old thing. I got in there with the razor and made sure. And I mean, I do tank cleanings for a profession here. I know what I'm doing when I'm doing cleaning. I know sometimes if you're like cutting too close to the silicone, I leave like a little thin layer, so I know I didn't do nothing with the silicone. But if you could see where the story is kind of going, so a whole lot worked could get called away. Sorry if I do. No worries, man. Just this is like I said, my story of heartbreak right now. So I cleaned the whole thing. I got it all back set up. I got the aquascape looking like 10 times better, right? The pumps looking immaculate. They're super clean. I got all the wires all done. I literally, I think I woke up at like 4 in the morning on Saturday. I usually work from like 2 to 11 p.m. So I'm up late regardless. Like 2 o'clock is probably my normal bedtime most days. So I got up at 4, right? And I was just working on the tank all morning. And then, got the kids some lunch and stuff like that. I think it was a home day, right? Just basically working on the tank all day. Sunday, everything's looking good. Everything's all calmed down from, the dust in the mug and, everything going around. I even added a new light. It was looking awesome. Great. Pumped. Had the fish in. Everybody was looking great. I even had some new coral from a recent purchase that I made of like a whole system. I got like a 120 from some guy, and he had all this coral and stuff in there. It's great grab, and so I'm pumped about all this stuff. Right, the Frag Farmers Market is coming up. I just cleaned my tank. I got lots of real estate for nice, beautiful new coral. All the stuff that I had before is like, I mean, I kind of let it go for a while, so stuff was still already like, oh yeah, nice. Some of this stuff is already coming back. This is great. Um, so Sunday, I take the kids. We go to the arcade. Right, we're just hanging out. We go to the arcade. My kids freaking love it. Um, 2 and 4 years old. They're hopefully do fish tank. But I mean, they love the fish tanks. Mila was more heartbroken. I think for the loss of the fish than I was. But so I get home and I look over at the tank. Just admiring my great work, and I'm like, "Where's the water? Where's the water? Where's the water? Where's the water?" Like I'm looking all over the floor. There's there's like no water on the floor. The carpet is a little wet. I'm like, where's all the water? There's 90 gallons of water missing. What happened? Where? So obviously it went down to the basement, but I look over and like that thing is completely empty. There's like maybe an inch of water in there. There's a couple fish in little pockets of sand. I scoop them real quick. Um, and I'm just like, I go downstairs. I assess that damage. I had my Rubbermaid tub. I'll show a little bit of what I got for the fish room today as well. Um, but I just had water all over the floor. One of the like fire alarm things that I had to go get like a new CO2 detector. I replaced that immediately, and so that thing was going off, and horrible, horrible scene, you know. And meanwhile, my kids are like, "What's going on, Daddy? Why is he so mad?" I'm like, "Girls, I can't handle this right now. I'm sorry. Go play in your room. Go do something. I need to take care of this. I need to take care of this immediately. Where's Mama?" My wife calls me. She was, I think, gonna go to CVS to grab something or whatever. And I was like, "Can you just come home? Because this is terrible. This is a travesty." So pissed. I just literally spent my entire Saturday, and then this whole thing popped. So what I actually have for you is the scene. I will pull it up, and you can watch his amazement because I have a security system in that room. Here, let me see if I can pull this. Can I get this to the next window? Is that a thing? I should be able to. Yeah, oh no is right. Let me see. No, go up. Why can't I do that? What if I sent it to myself in Messenger? There we go. There we go. Okay, so here. And then boom. Hold on, let me make this a little bigger here. Can I just full screen be what I want? Yeah, full screen works. So watch with me. I saw this. This was the camera recorded 30 minutes after I left the house. is when I found out, or is when this happened. And I was gone at the arcade with the kids for like maybe 2.5 hours or something like that. So this is sped up 8 times, but this is what happened. Let's see. Yep, little. Oh, and there it goes. Yep, all over the floor, all over the couch. There's all the water into that bucket. There it goes. Draining down. Like I got the aquascape on ice. The lights were looking great. I only had two before I added that third light on there. Um, but I was livid. It was not a good time, and just pouring out. Here, we'll play it again. So pissed. Yeah. Um, it's someone actually recently told me that these tanks were kind of like notorious for, and I was like, oh, mine's been fine for like 2 years. It's been great. Um, because what I used to stock in this tank was like little gobies. I had like Hector's gobies, Randall's gobies, Yellow Watchman gobies, Clown gobies, all types of stuff. Little guys. It was like this big old 90-gallon cube with all these teeny tiny little fish. I freaking loved it. And I had like a flame angel and a pair of clowns, bunch of coral, some feather worms and stuff like that. It was really cool. But yeah, then we had this. Then we had this. Um, but what I can do is show you, so this is where a lot of that coral and stuff is now. This is my tank that I had. Luckily, I had all this ready and going already. Um, yeah. Oh, it's kind of crappy video, but yeah, that was just some little pieces. I got my Clarky clown, and I don't even know I don't know a lot of the specific names. I used to be in the retail and have all the names. What's up, Jimmy P? My fish tank popped. I'll play it again for you guys. My fish tank popped. Um, but yeah, it was it was awful. So I got these guys just chilling in the basement now until I set something else up. And I have a little beta tank. You've seen Yoshi's tank. I've put that up once. I have this downstairs. I have like a whole rack system that I'm getting ready to kind of like build out my fish room and hopefully turn out real nice. This video kind of goes over and again, I'm sorry, it's horrible quality. I recorded this on my phone. You're probably not, that's my little pistol shrimp in there. You're probably not going to be able to see it as fantastic, but he's in there, I promise. Yeah. So yeah, little pistol shrimp. I found him at the bottom when I was cleaning the tank. Like that. So it's a 90-gallon Marineland. I got it from a customer. A customer was like, "Hey, I got this extra tank. It's this exact tank. It's just chilling in my basement. Can you help me move it? Like, do you want it? It would be a big help if you could take it away for me." And I was like, "Absolutely, I will take that tank." Still had the sticker on it. It was like the stand was in the box. It was pristine. So I set this whole thing up. Convinced my wife to let me do it in the living room. She was like, "No, I won't pop, babe. Like that never happens. That last time it didn't break, it overflowed. That was different. So it's because we've had tanks in the house before, and there's been plenty of horror stories, but this one in particular really hit me. I think this is me just futzing around with the pump at this point. Let me see. So I'll show you the where is my mouse here? There it is. I think I got some lag. And I also got oh, actually, you know what? This shows the fish room as well, I think. Or do I stop there? Is that it? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I got this utility sink. I think I paid like $100 for this sink. Got it on Craigslist or something like that. I'm sorry, I'm like leaning away into this microphone. Um, I got some pumps. I got my shelving up. All my gear from the freaking breakdown. My basement's a mess, but I'm working on getting this whole thing all set up. Um, that hose comes from my RO unit. Got some buckets. Got a big old 250. There's the tank destroyed. There's another 180, 150. I think that one is. Um, yeah, so that's gonna be like my pre-made water that I'll eventually just have mixed in there and then plumbed right into the whole system. But you can see I got like the bones of something coming along here. Um, maybe I'll play this video in the future and look like, this is where we came. This is what we've done in this time. So I'll basically have that tank right where like this blue bucket is kind of just blocking it, but I'll have racks all up and down like this. Can't really. What can I point on this? There we go. Point, 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 point. But yeah. So I'll have this all set up. Hopefully by the summertime. But let's play this thing again. All right, here it is, Jimmy. Check it out. This is my 90, and there goes all my water onto my couch and my kids' like toy dolls. Whatever it is, a llama and koala. We just went to the arcade. This was 30 minutes after I left the house. It's always when you go on vacation or when you leave the house for you know to go hang out, you come back and there's travesty. But yeah, do that one more time. But I am excited. I'm still excited for FFM. I'm gonna have something set up so I can have a holding tank for the stuff that I get over there, because I go there and get coral for a lot of my customers, and it's just a good place to network. We're gonna be doing a Diver Man setup out there. Hopefully, doing a stream like this. Yeah, it is terrible, Jimmy. This was my heartbreak. It broke my freaking heart. I came home and I the story was I spent from like 4 in the morning Saturday and then basically worked on it all day. I took every little bit of it out, redid the rock, took out the sand, scrubbed everything down. I put the pumps and chemical, added a new light. I had some more coral. I had a bunch of stuff in there, man. I was so pissed. But I'll be all right. Diver Man is gonna be coming to FFM. I'm gonna be helping him out. Um, so we got, actually, I can show you guys some sneak peeks of this stuff too. So this is where we're gonna be. This is our hallway here. And then basically just before, like, you can see kind of where my mouse is here. Maybe you can't. Where my mouse is over here. That little corner is where, like, if you were to look further right, that'd be like another little wall, and then there's a room in there. That's going to be Diver Man's room. And we're gonna have it all decked out with some art. We're gonna have some prints. We're gonna be doing some auctions of art. That'll be really fun. I think we'll just do like starting bid $1, like accessible for everybody. You see how it goes. We really just want to kind of like bring something to the show, to the community. I've been doing this show for like 7 years. They do it in this high school, and like all these little cubby holes and hallways. You'll have the rooms where you have like one or two vendors in each room, a couple in the hallway. There's like big areas where the lockers are and stuff like that, I guess. Where they'll have it's going to be really cool. It looks like a little mini marketplace. But let me see. I got the flyer of what it is here. Yeah, so it's Frag Farmers Markets, March 5th, 2022. 9 to 5. We're gonna try to do a stream on the 4th, that Friday, and we'll give you guys like a behind the scenes, um, a behind the scenes of like the vendor setting up, the Diver Man's booth, like his cove situation is all set up. That should be really, really cool. I'm excited for that. And getting all the paint and stuff up. But we'll also be talking to John and get a little behind the scenes. Um, it's going to be a good time. And I think it'll be some of our first like real content that we're putting on the stream. Um, this little video has been kind of good. I think this format of just having the porthole here and everything like that. And this is our Blue View. That's my whole thing. My aquarium services, Blue View Aquatics is normally who people recognize at FFM, Frag Farmers Market. I've been doing this thing for, like I said, like going to it for probably like 10 years, and going as a vendor for the last like 6 or 7. And Diverman's been once before, and this will be his second. And then last year, actually, technically, this will be the third, because last year we did, it was like road trip, FFM road trip. So we couldn't, it was like the height of COVID. So we couldn't really do anything in the school. People were going crazy about the schools at this point. So um, we can do anything in the school. So we were saying, let's still have the event. We'll make it so that go to your local store, go to support um, your local fish store. We're gonna have some great deals. Mention FFM. Everybody's gonna know it's gonna be a whole thing. And check out like 3 or 4 stores that you normally wouldn't go like out of the way. Like go up and drive an hour or so. Because if you're driving an hour or so to come to FFM, here's a little roadmap of all the ones nearby. And I thought John did a great job, trying to organize something. John Swanson being the organizer for this event. He's been doing it for, this is the 12th, I believe. Um, it's been fantastic. It gets the community together. They have the kids involved. It's in the school. They got a whole biology class where they have like a greenhouse with a big old sump growing coral and mangrove tree, huge mangrove tree. I can't wait to show all you guys this stuff. Like this is a lot of stuff that I'm really just want to be involved in and want to do more of, and potentially somehow monetize and make a career out of. And you know I hear it's difficult. I hear there's not a whole lot of money in this industry, you know what I mean. Think Diverman as a whole is going to help me kind of branch out to some other ventures, and maybe just following his coattails. He seems to be doing a whole lot of stuff. So but Frag Farmers is just like my hometown show. And just going and being part of it, even if I'm not a vendor or making any money, like I'll go every year. I'd like to find more shows that I can go to like that. Like the Aquashella seems really cool. I can't go to the one. I was planning to go to the one in Orlando, but then when the date popped, I was like, oh man, that's like a week before Frag Farmers Market, and I'm gonna have a ton of stuff I got to do. Let me see, but so more stuff that we're gonna end up doing for Diverman. First off, you can check out our Instagram at the Amazing Diverman. That's where we're posting a bunch of stuff up there. I honestly more consistently post there than anywhere. I'm terrible with social media, man. I'm horrible. Somebody teach me. Somebody like, can we do a Zoom call? Can I just get like a regular phone call? Can I text you? I'm terrible at this stuff. I'm glad I'm able to like get a video running, and the only reason I do live broadcasts is because like I'm not gonna edit nothing. I'm just gonna get the thing goes up, the numbers go up, whatever. I'm just trying to. I'm not trying to be YouTube famous. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to engage with the community, trying to create a little bit of the community, add to our community, grow our community. Fish Fam has been really cool. Y'all are a whole ass network. This is like I feel like I'm watching, major news network when I'm looking at this stuff. And then I watch some of the actual content, and I'm like, oh, a lot of fart jokes. But it's fun. It's just people, being people, enjoying the hobby, talking about fish stuff occasionally, and enjoying each other's company, guys coming in and just chatting about, whatever in the chat and stuff like that. It's fun. Um, Last thing I'll do, I think, for tonight's stream, because we probably got like another 20 minutes or so, and I'll ramble on for a little bit. But so I'll show you guys the setup that I have here. So this is what I have for my for my monitor setup, and I'll usually have. Let me see. Can I? No, I'm not gonna bother doing anything funky. But I can maybe use my pen. So this there we go. This is my monitor that I use for my XP pen. This is my drawing tablet. Um, and then no, I didn't draw this. This is just a really cool picture of a diver that I saw, and I wanted it as my background because it's really cool. I'll probably start making some of my own backgrounds, but I'm just focused on the comic right now. A nice high res background would be really cool, and I play a lot of Arc. Uh, there we go. On the Xbox, so I got like my Xbox and PlayStation and everything hooked up to one of these, and then my laptop that I basically power all these monitors and stuff like that. Um, I kind of lucked out. I had a buddy that hooked me up, and I've been reconnecting with some folks on these projects, and just kind of seeing the grand scheme of things, and it's been fantastic. So this is essentially how I get my green screen and everything all set up. That's my kid's little stool there, and so so I'll have my chair, right, and it's got the green on the back. That way you don't see, if I move over, it doesn't still just kind of look like whatever's behind me, distracting or whatever from whatever I'm trying to show. But I'm gonna get some shelves up here at some point, just kind of giving you guys a behind the scenes of sometimes I get asked, what's your setup look like? How do you do this? It's pretty much just like a $40 Amazon webcam. I think I paid $50 for this mic. I got these LED RGB lights that, let me see, I can change the color of, or the different hues and such. That's a red, green. Oh, now I'm invisible. Fading into blue. I'm actually surprised it actually gives me. I'll leave it on blue for a little bit. But yeah, it's not a really sophisticated setup or anything like that. I'm convinced that VOR.red is like code for something. It might just mean hello, I am here. I don't know what it is. But yeah, simple setup. Oh, and there's Yoshi's tank in the corner there. I keep pointing at one of the screens, thinking that that's where you're going to also see where I'm pointing, and it's not the case. What I want to do is at some point set up this porthole view so that I can actually take my pen and draw on what I'm showing you as well. I'll do that eventually, not tonight. But let me see. It was just some sketches and doodles I was doing. Like I said, a lot of times I'll have like some anime going while I'm drawing, and if I need to take a break, I'll play a game for a little bit or something like that, and then I'll have the laptop with playing some music or whatever. And what else I have that I was going to share here? Yeah, I want to try to get some of these little figurines or something. I want to try to bring something to the shows that are like little just Diverman memorabilia, just Diverman stuff. I feel like it's a fun concept. Give something to people. Thank you, Aqua Garden. That's it's a bot. Okay, I had no idea. Every time they come on, and I'm like, I don't know what VOR.red means, but you say it every time, you never respond. So I started looking at, like, Googling it, and they were like, it's a type of, I don't know. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe try to do something like this, get them 3D printed or something like that. Bring those to shows. And I'll end tonight's stream with just a little video that we had from Christmas that I dug up that I thought was fun. Oh, it's kind of loud here. And Santa just, or Diverman and Santa just kind of chatting it up over here, hanging out at the mall. But I want to just bring that energy. I want people to be excited to see what we have to offer. Me and Diverman coming out and doing these shows and having fun. Let me see. I'll put the Frag Farmers Market back up again. Um, and then go into other stuff. I want to go to the Akashellas. I want to go to the. I'm going to be going to Reefapalooza, New York. Yeah, I'll do stickers. I have some some of my business stickers. And I think we're gonna have prints at the show, possibly some stickers if I can slap something together real quick. I've been just so focused on the comic that I just finished up a another. Let me see. I'll pull that one up because I was pretty proud of this one too. It was a commission that I did for my first customer with having this. Let's see, this whole setup. This setup ain't cheap, man. I mean, this XP pen, this thing is like the real deal. I was pretty pumped when I got it because it felt like now I could actually start making some valuable progress. And um, there we go. So I did this. So yeah, this is some of my art here, and I was doing commissions, but I'm kind of just trying to focus on doing Diverman stuff, helping him out. And then maybe I'll come back to doing stuff. I want to be able to kind of have different avenues of, making money. I work at a stupid factory job right now, man. I'm I'm really done with the corporate life, and I feel like I have value, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to go diving more, see if I can be a dive instructor, make money doing that. Doing the comic, doing my fish services, hustling coral at shows and stuff like that. Like this is if I can do that and be okay or well off, like I'd be much happier place. Like I don't need to be rich. I don't need to be making, hundreds of thousands of dollars because I'm like YouTube famous or something like that. That's not gonna happen. Um but if doing something like this gets me enough people that it will pay for me to upgrade my equipment, yeah, cool. That's awesome. If doing aquarium services is enough to freaking, put food on the table and, pay my bills, and if I want to have some extra money by doing, going diving and showing other people's how I can dive and or how to dive and be an instructor and stuff like that, and that'll be like that's the Christmas money and the extra little vacation money. Like that's how I kind of picture a lot of this stuff going on. Um, and worst case scenario, I'm having fun along the way, and I'm doing something that I really enjoy doing. And I feel like that's a story for a lot of Aquarius that try to make a business out of this hobby. It's freaking hard, man. It's like I'm finally at a point I think where I'm either turning down business or sometimes asking ridiculous prices because I'm like I don't have the time. I didn't want to have to try to charge you, $10,000 just to come out and say hi. You know what I mean? Like, but if I already am booked, and you know, I'm trying to spend time with the family. I'm trying to get stuff done in the house. I'm trying to work on other projects, and I'm only so limited. I gotta like expand it. I gotta like hire somebody or something. But at that point, it's like it's a whole hassle. That's business, I guess. But I sometimes I just feel like I'm stretched thin. Watching some of these fish fan videos and stuff like that have really helped me to, you know, offload some mental health weight. Um, it's kind of just venting into a freaking microphone, talking to some virtual people, a bot, you know, sharing some of my stories, sharing some of my heartbreaks, shit I go through regularly. But yeah, I hope it does happen, and it'll be really cool if I can take you guys along for the trip, and we can see how this all pans out. Because I can't do much of anything else more. I don't have a lot of it in me. COVID life has not been fun. It has not made anybody's situation easier. So I gotta find happiness anywhere that I can, and literally going into a building where like I pretty much am just like scraping a machine and putting tools into it and like breathing metal dust in all day. Like that's not good. No, I can't do that for 20 years. That's got to serve a purpose and help me to get all of this going. And then from this I can have, the life that I truly want. That stuff that you see in movies where, the guy's on a boat and he's having a good time and the wife and the kids are all happy and we're going to shows, I got a thing. And I don't have to have a boat. You know what I mean? If I can just pay for my house and put food on the table and go on vacation once a year or something like that and make sure my kids are happy and healthy, like that's all I want. Free diving when I was younger. I've never done free diving, but yeah, man. If I would love to get a fish fam diving gig, not gig, diving group going. Like I'm trying to bang out like 50 dives this year. I'm trying to get a lot of dives in this year. Um, Ideally, if I can take some of the events that I go to and mash them up with, a dive location or something like that. Maybe we meet up with some people from the event and we go diving like that. I would love that. That'd be amazing. That'd be right up my alley. What I'm trying to do. Um, I've been pretty much since I started going on vacation with my wife. I've been like, listen, anytime we go to somewhere that it is offered, I'm getting another. I'm going diving and or if available, getting an additional service certification in diving. So, um, I am open water certified right now, so I can go down. I think it's 60 feet, and I've already talked to a dive school. I just did my refresher like a month ago. Um, and then I'm gonna try to start doing. Believe it's Adventure Diver is the next one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Adventure Diver. But as soon as I can, again, as soon as I can do it as well, I'm gonna go for my Rescue Diver. I think like that's got to be like the most important course. You always want to have somebody that is Rescue Diver certified on your crew or group or whatever, because like when something goes down, somebody needs to know what to do. It is very important because things can very, very quickly go south. So, and I mean, I've just watched a lot of videos and I've heard some stories and I've talked to people and I'm trying to be engrossed in that world as well. Again, spreading myself kind of thin, but it's the life I want to live. It's what I want to do. I want to just experience as many things as I can while I can. Tomorrow's not guaranteed, so I'd much rather if I'm gonna be here and struggle through you know life as we know it. I want to at least get a couple good dives in, take care of some cool fish, make sure my kids are happy, and kind of have somebody to look up to that, hey, yeah, you don't have to just grind all day, all night, and finally just make enough to pay rent and your bills, and then you know eventually when you turn 70 you'll retire and that's when you can start relaxing. I don't think that's the way. I don't think that's the way. But anyways, we are winding down like the last couple minutes of the stream here. I tried to do just from like midnight to 1. These last couple weeks have been a little tough because one, my tank popped. Two, my one of my kids was sick. the previous weekend when I was supposed to be doing my fish tank tour. Um, you know what? If I had done it then, my tank would not have popped, or you would have seen it before my tank had popped, and it was kind of gross. And I was like holding it off. It's like, all right, you know what? I'll I'll just show them what it is, and then I'll really clean it up. And the following week, it'll be like an immaculate, But nightly hot shower. Thanks, man. It was a treat having you out here. I appreciate you coming and chatting with me. Um, but yeah, it was it was intense. But let me take my cheesecake down. Put this sucker up. Where'd it go? Put up. You know what? Let's put Diverman up here. No, it's not really a fantastic image for Diverman. What else do I have for Diverman over here? I'm just going through my. Oh, and that's why. Because I'm in the wrong folder. Boom. Let's try this. No. Cool. The last 5 minutes of the stream will be me struggling. As it should be, right? As it should be. Let's leave it on Frag Farmers Market. Because that's what we're most excited for next. That's coming up. Frag Farmers Market 2022. Go check it out. Check out Fish Fam. Go check out Jimmy P's Aquariums and Aqua Garden Zen. Thank you guys for popping in and chatting with me. It's always more fun when I have some people to talk to. I'm gonna stop saying I've been saying all day, and I still don't have an outro. What's my outro gonna be? Reef News Network does like Stay Fishy Friends, and a lot of other guys have like a whole little ending video or starting video. Was it mains, furs, fins, and tails? Mains, furs, fins. I think that's the one. They had a crazy good outro the other day. I think it was what's his name? I haven't really watched too many of the streamers on here, but he was like blaring out on the guitar. It was like the Jukebox Hero song, but it was like he remixed it to be, walking through the fish store or something. I don't know. I'm terrible at that too. Yeah, I said it again. But yeah, last five for the stream, just shouting everybody out. Dang it. That's gonna end up being a tick of mine. Because I used to do the morning announcements in high school in like AV class. So Danny Weish, yes, Danny, yo, he was killing it in that song. He is a beast. Go Danny. Dan, I need to talk to you about hooking me up with a Diverman theme song or something. I actually got one group. Their name is Brother. One of my good buddies. His band is, go check them out on SoundCloud. Brother, Brother, but the O has gotten like a what is it? Tilde? Is that what it's called? Or it's got like the two dots. So they're on SoundCloud. Check them out. They're gonna be hooking me up with some music, and I'm gonna be trying to use some of their stuff on some of my videos in the future. But Danny, I would love to do something with you. That'd be super cool. Tie you into the comic. I'd really like to just get as much of the Fish Fam into the comic and Diverman's atmosphere as possible. I just think that's the ticket. I think having the community behind Diverman and Diverman joining the community and just having all this fun with you guys and, doing these streams, jumping in. I think we got an interview with, or Diverman's got an interview with Fishy Biz aquatics on Monday, the 21st. So that, I think that would be Diverman's first like official like, hey, let's schedule a thing video that he'll be doing with one of the Fish Fam. Um, I love to get more either with Diverman or with myself, whoever you guys want to have come on. I feel like Diverman's always killing it. Diverman's usually the guy in other people's streams. I'm usually the one that sticks on this streams. The hot seat, there you go. Yeah, the hot seat. I love that show, man. It's really cool to you get to know more about the Fish Fam. You get to know the people. It's not just like hear these things about fish. There's like I said, there's really people behind this, and everybody's fun and unique, and you get to learn a little bit more about everybody. You'll learn a little bit more about Diverman. I'm sure that'll be fun, and it'll be a good time. Shout out to Fishy Biz. Go check out his channel. Um, I think he's got exactly what the community needs. He's killing it over there. But I think that's where we're gonna leave it for tonight. I will just say, but thanks for coming. I really appreciate you guys chatting with me in the chat, and we'll try to be a little more consistent. Again, we're shooting for Mondays at midnight. I think that'll be pretty much our slot for the foreseeable future, and then FFM coming up March 5th. We'll have some content that Friday and Saturday, and then maybe I'll do a stream with some of the content and questions and you know the results of or FFM in a review. The setup, the event, the breakdown, and then the Monday stream. But yeah, that'll do it for tonight, guys. Thanks so much for coming.